welcome back to the vlog. Hi, my name is Brooke. I am 28 years old, and on this channel, I like to talk about personal finances, lifestyle, and being in your 20s. So this week, I have a fun vlog for you all because I am on my work trip. As you can see, I'm already in my hotel room, but before we get started with just a little room tour, I just want to say, please make sure to subscribe. I would love to have you over here. So let's look at the view first because, oh my gosh, this view is amazing. Look at that view of San Francisco. You can see the California flag right down there. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And they actually upgraded my room, so I am on a higher floor so I get a better view, and the room is a little bit bigger. So let's check it out. Yes, very nice. And look at how big this bed is. A king bed. Some nice wall decor. And then here is the front entrance and the bathroom. This is the Westin. So I've never stayed at a Westin before, but let's check out the bathroom. All right. The bathroom is very nice. Look at that countertop, very fancy. And the shower is nice and big. And also like marble-esque. So that is going to be really nice. I just wanted to show you guys what I am working with because now it's time to order some dinner.
Good morning, San Francisco.
All right, hello. Good morning. It is the first day of the conference. Well, technically today is the pre-conference, but I am doing my presentation today, which is why I look fancy. I have not put on my makeup yet. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and find some breakfast. I have to be at the place by 8:30, and it's like 7 right now. Well, it's a little bit after 6:30. So I'm gonna do that. I also went ahead and filmed my monthly reset from my room, so that will be going up shortly. But my room view is so pretty. Like, I've never been to San Francisco before, but the building here, like, I think I'm in the business district, Union Square area, if you know San Francisco, is really pretty. And yeah, I am excited. I really want to go see the Golden Gate Bridge, and I want to ride a cable car. That's like my two main like things I want to do. I also want to go and visit Chinatown. And I know that Union Square is pretty close, so I'm gonna go try and do that. But I'm drinking coffee. I made coffee this morning in my little coffee maker. This room actually has a coffee maker and it has a little refrigerator, which is honestly so nice. So I put my water in there. And this morning I'm gonna just try and find like a little bit of protein. I have some protein bars that I may also eat. I like to start my morning off with coffee and protein. So I need to do that. I might like get some like egg bites or something from like a Starbucks, whatever, just something like that. But yeah, I am feeling like really like energized because I'm still on East Coast time. While I was on the plane, I watched the UNC versus TCU game, and I am like not like a huge football person, but I have to root for UNC. This was like the biggest Monday night football game for college. And so they were saying it's going to be televised on ESPN. So I like pulled up ESPN and I watched it, and y'all, that score was horrendous. I will put the score up on the screen, but it started off with a bang. Like within the first 2 minutes of the game, and if you don't like football, you can skip this part, it's fine. But within the first 2 minutes of the game, they scored a touchdown, and we're like, oh my gosh. I was like clapping on the plane, like being very silently clapping. I don't want to bother my neighbors in the plane, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so exciting. They're gonna do so well. They're gonna like win. It's gonna be great. It was not great. They scored 2 touchdowns in the whole game. The first touchdown was in the first 2 minutes of the game. The second touchdown was in the third quarter. That's all they scored. TCU really, oh gosh. I am just like, I'm so sad. But you know what? I saw the band. I was super excited to see the band. So I was like, ah. So I was taking pictures of like every time I saw the band on screen. Like they showed them during pregame. They also showed a little bit during halftime because they were doing the halftime, like whatever, like the talking heads were like doing the halftime thing, the halftime report, and you could see the band in the background. They also had like aerial shots of the stadium, and you could see the band playing on the aerial shots. It was so fun to watch that just for them. But I was really upset with the outcome, and that's all I will say about that, because people don't come to watch my vlogs about football because that's just boring. But yeah, so I'm gonna put on my makeup. I'm going to get ready and check in with my coworkers, make sure everything is all good. But yeah, let's get ready for the day. Let's get some food. And then my presentation will be this afternoon after lunch. So I've got some time, but we have a lot of stuff that is going live this morning. So I'm gonna be sitting in a little area off to the side with my other coworkers, and we're gonna be like turning everything on. So that'll be fun. I think I can see the convention center from my room, because when I was in my Uber yesterday coming to get here, we passed the convention center, and looking out my window, I think I see the convention center from my room. So that's how close I am. I'm like half a mile away. But yeah, they upgraded my room, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm only like silver elite, which is like basically just regular customer, but a little bit extra. It's like not even that big of a deal. I used to have gold, but then it was like a limited time thing, and then I didn't make it so that I had enough time. So now I'm just a silver elite, but whatever. I still went through the Bonvoy elite line. Yes, I am a point snob. If you want a video more about like points and like playing the points game, I did make a small video talking about that earlier, like about how I did that for our vacation to Mexico. But I can also just do a more broad video about points and that kind of stuff, because I am kind of a points nerd. So let's go ahead. Let's get ready for today. I'm gonna wear contacts today, and I'm gonna like put on my makeup, like I said, and yeah. And let's also get some breakfast.
Finally, relax, and thank you for riding with us.
Why did they choose a woman voice? Is it because it's nicer than a man's voice?
Because if it was some gravelly old dude,
Yeah,
you'd be
some-
like, I don't know about
Some
this.
New Yorker.
Forget about it.
That's a really good New York accent, though.
Really?
No, I'm lying.
Okay, I was about to say. Good morning. It is Thursday, and oh my gosh, this conference has flown by already. It is already day 2, and good morning. It is now Thursday, and we are already halfway through this conference, which is so crazy. Tuesday and Wednesday were really packed. So, last time I checked in with you, it was Tuesday morning, and oh my gosh, so much has happened since then. I did a presentation, and I think it went pretty well. I got good feedback on it. People liked what we were talking about and all of that stuff, so I'm happy about how that went. But then yesterday, I also had a smaller kind of session. It was more like a one-on-one session, but like one to a few people. So I had a conversation with some people that I've known for a while in the community and talked to them about different things. So that was a good conversation. And last night we did a team dinner, which was really nice because one of my coworkers is sadly, I'm very happy for her, but I'm still sad that she is moving on from the company. And so I wish her the best, but like I'm so sad because I love her. She's a really great person. So we celebrated her last night with a little toast, and I got some really good food that they brought out appetizers for everybody. So we just like shared appetizers, family style. I had some oysters, I had some French fries, and then for my main, I wanted to get the scallops, but unfortunately the restaurant was out of the scallops. So I ended up going with the salmon, but the salmon was also really good. So we had such a good team dinner last night. It was really fun. And I did end up going to the Nintendo store. I took some B-roll there, so you probably see it. It was so fun. And I got a little Oshawott, and I have him with me right now. Well, I have her with me. It's a female. It's a she. Oshawott. This is Pearl, the Oshawott. And she's so soft. I love her so much. I really loved the Oshawott that was in the anime series. I thought he was so cute. He had like such a cute little personality. And so like I'm so excited that now I have my own little Oshawott named Pearl. She is so sweet. I'm excited. But yeah, so that was my main souvenir, was going to the Nintendo store, because we don't have a Nintendo store that's like near us. So I can't like do any of that kind of stuff unless I'm just like buying it like online and getting it shipped to our house. So every time I can buy a Pokemon plushie, especially at the Nintendo store, I was like, I must. And I actually convinced a lot of my coworkers to go to the Nintendo store too. I was like, oh my gosh, the Nintendo store is literally right here. Just go. And they went. And some of them bought quite a few stuff. So I feel good with my purchase. I am so excited to bring my little Pearl Oshawott home. She is adorable. But we have 2 more days of the conference, today and tomorrow. Tomorrow is a shorter day because it's Friday. So usually people are like ready to like get going anyway. But I have, I think I have a 12:30 shift. So I'm going to do like the last shift of the day because it ends at like 2:30, 3 o'clock, I think. And it always ends with a final keynote presentation. So I want to try and go to that, but there's always like standing room only. So that's fine. I will just stand in the back and just take pictures and enjoy seeing them. But yeah, so we are going to have a good day. I ended up this morning taking it a little bit slower because I've been running so much, and I don't have a shift until 12:30 today as well. So I'm not really needed at the booth, right? And I don't really have a shift until 12:30, so I could take it a little bit easier this morning. And so what I did was I went ahead and edited my monthly financial reset video, and I'm going to get that published and everything like that. So that will be up on the channel. But yeah, we are going to continue on. I've been taking some different B-roll shots for y'all. We rode in a Waymo yesterday, and oh my gosh, the Waymo, it was a little scary. It's so scary to get into a car and it's moving, but no human is driving it. Oh my gosh. But it like, we were going to the restaurant to like meet up with our coworkers for the dinner, and we put in the restaurant obviously as our main destination. And I don't know like if there was like, because like a lot of streets in San Francisco are like one way and all that kind of stuff. So you really kind of have to like know your way around the city and navigate through all of that. But the Waymo like dropped us off in this alley, and we were like, me and my coworkers were like, where is this? Also, like the Waymo, we only rode in for like 3 minutes. We're like, we have to test it first. So we are going to take the shortest Waymo possible. We could have walked to the restaurant in the same amount of time that it took us because we had to wait for the Waymo for 20 minutes. And one of the Waymos ghosted us. So I got ghosted by a car that doesn't even have a driver. But anyway, in this alleyway, we're like, oh, this is an alleyway. And there's like not that much going on back here. It's a little sketch. So thankfully I was with my 2 coworkers, so we weren't alone. But we then got out our Google Maps and we're like, okay, where is this restaurant? Because like the Waymo was like, okay, time to get out. And we're like, this is not the restaurant. This is an alleyway. And it's like, we can't tell the robot it's the alleyway. But anyway, so when you get out, it's so weird because it'll just drive away without you. And it's like, it's wild. I am glad I had that experience. I don't know if I want to do it again. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so then literally the restaurant was literally across the street in a different alleyway from where we were standing. So I was like, what is going on? Why did they drop us off in this alleyway? There's a totally different alleyway on the other side of the street that it could have dropped us off on. So, you know, Waymo, get your stuff together, learn the alleyways of San Francisco better, because that was really silly. And I was like, it was like a 3-minute ride in the Uber, in the Waymo. And then it was a 3-minute walk from where they dropped us off, from where it dropped us off. It's not even a person, it's a robot. From where it dropped us off to walking over across the street to the actual restaurant. So, whatever. It's fine. I did it, I experienced it, and I lived. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. I am not taking a Waymo to the airport. That is too scary. You have to go on the highway. And I know a lot of my friends say that Waymos are 5 times safer than human drivers. And I get it to an extent, but my brain just can't reconcile that we're allowing robots to drive us around like chauffeurs. And then I was like, would you like to leave a review for your Waymo? Like, give it stars? I'm like, it's a robot. It doesn't need customer validation like an Uber driver that, you know, they need that so that people will actually pay them to get into their Uber, and, you know, their wages are dependent on this. This is a robot. The robot does not have any wages. They don't care about money because it's a robot. So anyway, I don't even know where I'm going. My gosh. This is how you know that I am really going crazy, because we have been at this conference now for 2 days already, and we've got today and tomorrow to go. So we've got 2 more days, and my voice is so hoarse. I've been talking to so many people. We always have lots of questions, which is fine. Like, I love answering questions. I love talking to people and getting them excited about the stuff that I'm excited about, and nerding out with them about this kind of stuff. But it's just like so funny to me that like always by the end of the week, I am so dead. And I get home on Saturday around like 10 p.m. So when I get home, I'm just going to pass out and go to bed because I will be so tired. Just flying coast to coast is a lot. So yeah, let's get on with our day. In SF. I had so much fun. I rode the trolley yesterday, and now I am checking out. But thank you so much for watching this work vlog. I hope you had a lot of fun watching it. Let me know if you have ever been to San Francisco and what you like to eat in the comments below. And as always, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.